Now we are going to start round 26. This is the last one round, and again chain of 3 as a first double crochet, then 1 double crochet in next 2 stitches, 1 and 2. Now chain of 9, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 9, so one more than in our previous round, and into the center of the shell. Now we have to make 8 double crochets, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. Chain of 5, 1 2 3 4 5, and another 8 double crochets, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. Chain of 9 again, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9, and we have to go to the group of 3 double crochets, 1 double crochet in each stitch, 1 2 and 3. Now again chain of 9, then in center of the shell we have to make 9 double crochets, 8 double crochets, chain 5 and 8 double crochets, then chain 9 space and 3 double crochets. At the end of this round, slip stitch into the first double crochet, then we can fasten off and cut the yarn. So at the end we have to use a hot iron to make this doily more elastic and flat, and in exactly the same way we have to work the second part. So we need to go back to the first round, start the second piece in exactly the same way, and then I will go back to you with a part where we are going to start with flowers, and then we are going to start joining the flowers to the main parts as well. So now we are going to start by working with the flowers. So I'm going to show you how to crochet the first one, and then each next you have to work in exactly the same way, and I will go back to you to show you how we need to join the squares, the flowers to the main part of our project. So we are going to start by making slip knot, and now chain of 8, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8, slip stitch in our first chain to form a ring, and we are going to start first round. Chain 1, into the ring we have to work 16 single crochets, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. After the 16th we have to work slip stitch into our first single crochet to close our first round. Second round we are going to start by making chain of 3 as a first double crochet, then chain 3 as a chain 3 space. Now we have to skip first double crochet, 1 double crochet in next one, chain 3, skip first double crochet in next, chain 3, and again now we have to skip first double crochet in next, chain of 3, then again we have to skip first double crochet and double crochet into the second, chain 3, skip first double crochet into the second, chain 3, skip first, double crochet into the next. So we are going to have 8 double crochets and 8 chain 3 spaces now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. After the last chain 3 space, we have to work slip stitch on the top of chain 3, so into the first double crochet. Third round now, we have to start by making slip stitch in our first chain stitch, then slip stitch in chain 3 space. Now chain of 3 and chain of 4 instead of the first treble crochet, and into the same chain space we have to make another 3 treble crochets. 1, 2 and 3. Chain of 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and 4 treble crochets in next chain 3 space. So we've got 1, 2, 3 and 4. Chain of 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 4 treble crochets in next chain space. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And again chain of 7, so we have to make 8 groups of 4 treble crochets and 8 chain 7 spaces. Now round 4, we have to work slip stitch into the second treble crochet, so after slip stitch on the top of our chain 4, and now slip stitch between second and third treble crochet, basically single crochet, no slip stitch, straight away single crochet, and we are going to the first chain space, chain 7 space, 8 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Chain 1, and now another 8 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Single crochet between second and third treble crochet, and in next chain 7 space again 8 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, chain 1 and another 8 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Single crochet between second and third treble crochet. The same pattern in our first flower we have to continue apart from the last two chain spaces. So the first flower we are going to join by using basically maybe even 3 by joining the first flowers. I can't not remember exactly which ones I need to double check. So basically work for another 2 chain spaces or even 3, and I will go back to you at the end and then I'm going to show you how to join the flowers together. So now we are going to join our flowers to the main part of the doily. So I've done 2 the same pieces, and now I'm going to show you how to join the first one and the second, and in each part we have to join first 9 flowers, and on flower 10 and 11 we are going to join 2 pieces together. So basically after the second, as I showed you, you have to join another 7 in exactly the same way as the second one, and then make exactly the same on your second part. So I've got my first flower. I've got the first part of the petal third from the end. We have to join the 6th petal and the 8th one so far. So the middle one, it's going to be without the joining. We've got 8 double crochets. Now instead of chain of 1, I'm going to my main part, and in any chain 5 space we have to join by working slip stitch. Now another 8 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and the same as we've done before. Between second and third treble crochet we have to work single crochet, and now to the next chain space we have to make another petal. 8 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now chain 1 and another 8 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So this is the petal where we are not joining to the main part. Now single crochet into the space between second and third treble crochet, and we have to work another 8 double crochets in last chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and now slip stitch into the next chain 5 space on our left side, and the last 8 double crochets. So now we can finish this flower. Then we have to fasten off and cut the yarn, and I will go back to you in a minute to show you how to join the second one. Okay, so basically the pattern we're joining the second flower is quite similar. We have to start, we can start making the first 4 petals. I've done my first 2, so I've got 2 left to do so far, and we are joining in exactly the same way as we've done with the first one. So we need to join first petal, the second we are leaving, and then we have to join the third one. Only one difference is that each next flower we have to also join with the previous one. So now, as you can see, we have to start from the right side. We've done this flower as well here, and the second one need to be joined in the same chain 5 space as well. So we are going only one place to the right side. So the next flower we have to join to the next chain 5 space and also to the same one. And after the joining in this chain 5 space, as we've done with the previous flower, we also have to join 2 petals together by making 8 double crochets, slip stitch in chain 1 space and another 8 double crochets. So that's why we need 4 petals, 1, 2, 3 and 4 each neck. So, and always if we join this petal, the next flower we have to join to the next petal again. So now you have to join the next 7 petals apart from these 2 and we'll make exactly the same with the second part, and I will go back to you to show you how to join the last the last 2 flowers, and we will be able to join 2 parts together as well. So when we've got our 2 parts done and on both parts we just join 9 flowers per part, basically we have to start joining 2 parts together by adding extra 2 more flowers. So we've got on our right side we should have all flowers on the top, and we are start joining with the next 2 chain 5 spaces, so on the top, and we are joining to the chain 5 spaces on the left side of the whole part. And on the second part all our flowers supposed to be at the bottom, and we are joining to the next 2 chain 5 spaces on our right side of the main part. So hopefully this is quite clear. And we have to, so this is the first flower as we've got on our left side, and we have to find the next 2 chain 5 spaces by going through the top. So the last flower, then next 2 chain 5 spaces, and this is our last flower on the left side, and we have to find the next 2 chain 5 spaces after the last one. Basically now we can work the first full petal and then join the last 7, but I decided to join my flowers after the first part of the first petal, and this is quite. Now we have to find the first chain 5 space after the flower on our right side and the second chain 5 space after the last flower on our left side. So basically we are going to start joining our flower here, then here, then into the petal, and on the opposite side into the next 2 chain 5 spaces before the last flower. So this is what we have to do. It's quite difficult because and this part will be quite long because we have to work lots of double crochets, but I think it is clear enough. So after joining in exactly the same way as we've done with our previous flowers, we have to continue with the pattern. So another 8 double crochets, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Then we have to work single crochet between second and third treble crochet. The next petal we are working without joining, exactly in the same way as we've done with the previous ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Then again chain 1 and another 8 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Single crochet between second and third again, and this is the third flower petal, and we have to make only the first group of 8 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7 and 8. Then we have to join into the same chain 5 space as our previous flower, and another 8 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Single crochet between second and third again, then another 8 double crochets into the next chain 7 space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Then we have to make slip stitch into the petal of the previous flower into the chain 1 space, and another 8 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Then again single crochet into the next chain space, into the next space between second and third, and 8 double crochets in next chain space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. And now we have to make slip stitch into the second chain 5 space of the next part. So as we had our flower, so now with the first one and the second, and first we have to join into the second one, then we have to make 8 double crochets again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Single crochet between second and third. Into the next one we have to make full petal without joining, so 8 double crochets, chain 1 and 8 double crochets, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, chain 1 and 8 double crochets again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, single crochet between second and third, 8 double crochets into the next one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, then slip stitch into the next chain 5 space, so basically just next to the our last flower, then another 8 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, single crochet between second and third, and the last chain space, so the last petal we have to make without joining. In a minute I will go back to you to show you how we need to join the last flower, but it's going to be in very similar way. We have to start from the next chain 5 space, then we are going to the next chain 5 space, then we are going to the petal which we are not finished yet, then into the next chain 5 space, into the next chain 5 space, and into the next petal of the last flower. So basically we have to join 1, then this will be empty, 3, 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Basically all 8 petals we have to work by joining. Only these 2 we have to work full. So the same, the flower will be looks exactly the same as we got now. So now I've done my second flower. I decided to show you how we need to join. Is quite in exactly the same way as I tell you before, but basically what we have to do is start with the first petal, and we have to go to the second chain 5 space after our last flower. So we had first one as we've joined before, and now the second. We are going to start with the second. The next petal we have to leave empty without joining. Then the third petal we are joining exactly in the same chain 5 space as our previous flower, then into the middle petal of the previous flower, into the chain 5 space as our previous flower, then next petal have to be without joining empty again, and then the 7th one into the chain 5 space as the last flower on our second part, and then into the center petal. And basically that's it. So only this one, basically we have to start exactly from the beginning. All 8 petals we have to make by joining, because we need to start with the first one, but also we have to finish by the last one, by the 8th one. Only these 2 we are not joining at all, but then all 6 have to be joined. So I hopefully even by using now this part of the tutorial, you are able to see what petals you have to join and in which way, and it will be enough. Thank you for staying with me to the end of this tutorial, and see you in the next one. Have a nice day.